Hi there. This video is going to show you how to create your own email address using a website called mail.com. It's free and easy to use. The first step is to click one time in your address bar at the top of your screen. It's going to turn blue, and then you'll want to type mail.com and hit enter on your keyboard. The next step is to click sign up in the right-hand corner. And now it's going to ask you to fill in some personal information. The example I'm going to use is just a pretty common name. I'm going to use Jane Johnson just to show you how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in her name, Jane Johnson. Now, whenever you see a box like this that has a little arrow, you're going to click the arrow and it's going to give you a drop-down menu. I'm going to select female. And then for date of birth, again, I'm going to click on the arrows and put in her birthday. You can do the same with yours. And if you don't see your number, in this case, I don't see the year 1990, so then I can hit this down arrow until I get to 1990 and choose that. Now for email address, you get to make up your own. It can be anything you want. I usually recommend that people use some form of their name. So we're going to go ahead and just try the name Jane Johnson. And then click this little arrow, or not arrow, check mark here. Now you'll see that Jane Johnson is not available because it's a pretty common name. Someone else already has that email address. So the way I can get around that is I can click back here in this box and I can add a number that is something that's easy for me to remember. So I'm going to go ahead and try 2004. Click the checkbox again. And this time in green, it tells us that email address is available, which is great. So now we can continue on, scroll down, and we need to choose a password. When you click in the box, it's going to give you a list of security tips. Use at least 8 characters, mix letters and numbers, mix lowercase and uppercase, and use special characters. Special characters are the little symbols that are on the number keys on the top row of your keyboard. So if you look there, you'll see exclamation point, at symbol, pound sign, dollar sign, etc. So what I like to tell people to do is to think of a couple of words or a phrase that is easy for you to remember, and then swap out some of the letters for symbols or numbers. So in this case, if I want my password to be cat dog and then put a number afterwards, I can swap out a couple of letters. Instead of an A, I could use an at symbol. Instead of the O in dog, I could use a 0. And then, like I said, add some numbers at the end. I can also throw on some capital letters. So I'm going to go ahead and try capital C, at symbol T, D0G, 1726. All right. And as you could see there, I have little check marks next to all of the requirements. So that's how I know it's a good password. I'm going to click one more time and type it again. Capital C, at symbol T, D0G, 1726. For contact email, I can leave that blank. And for security question, this is something that they will ask you in case you forget your password. This will help you get it back. So click on the arrow, select a question that you can remember the answer to. So I'm going to choose the first one. What city were you born in? And Jane was born in Toledo. The very last step, if I scroll down again, I need to click on the box that says I'm not a robot. This makes sure that I'm a human being. So I'm going to click that once, and then I can click on I accept. And that is all there is to it. It says thank you for creating mail at mail.com. It shows me my email address, janejohnson2004 at mail.com. And then it shows me the security question. and my date of birth. It will not show me my password because that is secret, and you definitely want to keep that to yourself. Possibly write that down on a piece of paper and keep it in a safe place, like maybe your wallet. And one other thing I'd like to point out, don't use the same password that I just demonstrated. You're going to want to make up your own password, and I would recommend that you write it down on a piece of paper just so you can visualize it before you try it with your email. So if you click on Continue to Inbox, it's going to take you right to the place where you'll see all your messages. And you have a new message here that's a welcome email from mail.com. If you go down here, click Go to Inbox. This is what it's going to look like once you start using your email. All your messages will be in this area of the screen. So congratulations, you've just created your first email address. I wish you well. Thanks for watching.